Have our fourth example, y equals negative x squared plus 2x minus 3. So once again, we're going to start with identifying the a, b, and c. The a is negative. This is the first example that we see that the a is negative. So think about what that does. Remember, if a is positive, our graph's going to open up. If a is negative, we know that this parabola is going to open down, and that's because that a value is negative. So let's find the x coordinate of my vertex. So that's negative b over 2 times a. Put the a value in. Okay, that gives me negative 2 over negative 2, which is positive 1. So we can plug positive 1 into our original equation. Once again, if you're going to be typing this in your calculator at once, this is how you need to type it in. The negative sign needs to be in front of the parentheses, and that's very important. If you put that negative 1 in the parentheses, you will get an incorrect answer. Okay, so this should get me negative 2. So my vertex is at 1, negative 2. So my axis of symmetry at x equals positive 1. Okay, 1, negative 2, I can plot my vertex. So I've got my vertex. We know, once again, this one's going to open down. So when I write my 1 and my 3 here as my consecutive odd integers, I can write my a value. Now it's a negative 1. So when I find my vertical change, 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. These are going to go down. The vertical change is down because these numbers are negative. We're still always going to go 1 to the right. It's always 1 to the right. But because the a value is negative, our vertical change is going to be negative. So I'm going to come over to my graph. I'm going to go down 1 to the right 1. My next one over here is negative 3. So then from this second point, not from the vertex, 1, 2, 3 over 1, use the idea of symmetry to reflect them over. And now we've got our parabola. We can see this one opens down. Sorry, I missed that point. So we do the domain. I'm going to do a D and an R for domain and range. We know the domain is all real numbers. Here, this opens down, so y is going to be less than or equal to the y coordinate on my vertex, which is negative 2. Because negative 2 is the greatest y value you're going to get. The curve's going to go down. All the other points are going to be below. Okay, there's our last example.